Hey guys, it's Mike from Mike's Rockin' Relics, and I just got back from 4 days in the Adirondack Mountains of New York State, and I wanted to show you some of the things that I've added to the collection that I found there this week. I always enjoy going to antique malls and antique stores and things like that as I'm on vacation and seeing what you can find that's outside of your normal area. So I definitely found a few cool things, and although the quantity is low, I believe the quality is high, so I think you'll like them. I had a little better luck finding items for the other things that I collect that aren't music related, actually, like sports memorabilia and things like that. But certainly found some cool things that are rock and roll related and music related that I was interested in adding to the collection. So I thought I'd show you that today and give you a little bit of a glimpse of the things that I happened across while I was down there. Stay tuned. So one of the first places I went was a town called Sackett's Harbor, and I popped into a little antique shop there, and I picked up a very cool old postcard, and it just says on the bottom, "A Happy Fiddler from Dixieland," and this is a nice early postcard. I always like finding things like this. The year is difficult to tell. I'm trying to look at the postmark here, and I just can't tell what year this is from, but it has the, it's been a used postcard. I want to say it's around 1920. Oh, there it is right there, 1920. There you go, 1920. So that's a nice early postcard, and I always like things like that, original pieces like that for the collection. So that was the first thing I found, and I was able to bundle that up with a very cool poster, so I'll show you that next. So this is a very cool poster that I found at the same place, and it says "Entertainment at St. Francis Basement, November 21st, 8 to 9 o'clock. Come and hear the club, many specialists or specialties. Admission 10 and 20 cents. Everyone welcome, benefit of the building fund." So that's what, it's an old concert poster from, I believe, the early 1920s. And I spoke to the owner of the shop, and he said all of this collection came from a town called Harrisonville, or Harrisville. And I was able to drive through that town en route to the next location I was heading, and I found this church, which is where this took place. So this is a picture of the church, and this is the location where this poster came from way back when. So this would have been some sort of concert, but concert posters from the pre-war era are extremely hard to come by, and I was so happy to see this, and I just think it's a really cool piece to add to my music collection. And so the first couple of items for 1920s music stuff, certainly hard to find and difficult to track down these things. So that's the first couple of pieces I found. I was really happy to find this one. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you're a big fan of rock and roll and you like records, guitars, and stories about rock and roll, be sure to give us a like and subscribe and ring that bell. It helps us to grow the channel and keep more stuff coming. Thanks a lot. Here's an antique mall I stopped at in Watertown, and it's a great antique mall. I did buy some stuff here, but it was all sort of sports memorabilia and things like that. Nothing music related in this place, but and that seems to be kind of, it's one of the reasons I branched out into collecting other things, to be honest, because it's so hard to find rock and roll items that are any good. And this location didn't have anything, but I did find some great sports stuff in here, and it gives you an idea of what that antique market looks like down there. And you know, it was a lot of fun. This was in Watertown, and it looks like it must have been an old garage or something at some point, but pretty cool old building. Definitely had some vibes in there, and I did find some good things, but this time no rock and roll stuff. Another stop I made was in a place called Lake Saranac, and I went to a music store here that sold guitars and instruments, but it also had a record selection in there as well of used vinyl. So I went in and had a look through. There wasn't a lot there for me, but there was one that I did find, and I picked up this Blue Cheer Vince Busseruptum from 1968. And this is the first U.S. pressing, and I got it for $5. And this is my Canadian original that I have of this one, and this is the U.S. original. There is a little difference on the back. I noticed that on the back in the Canadian one, it's got kind of the full images, and the U.S. one is slightly different on the back. It's kind of more psychedelic, I guess. But the condition of this record, I haven't cleaned it yet, is pretty good. And for a first U.S., that's $5 all day long. I'd do that, and it's better than this one. So I'm hoping it's a better player. Mine's not bad, but there's definitely some crackle and some pops and that sort of thing. But this one looks a lot better shape, and for $5, I thought I'd try that. If you get the opportunity to tour the Adirondacks, it's wonderful. It's a great place to relax and unwind, and Lake Placid in particular is one of my favorite places to go and stay, and we go every year in the fall. And the colors are amazing, the air is nice and crisp and clean, and it's a great place to go. We stay at the Crown Plaza, and it's a wonderful hotel if you get the opportunity to check that place out. It's great. It's got everything you need, and a great restaurant. And you just have this scenery of the mountains all around you. It's really calming and a nice place to be. And there's a few shops to check out and things like that for memorabilia and to look for pieces for your collection and things. So certainly easier these days, as I was saying, to find other things than rock and roll right now. But it makes it all that more exciting when you do find something. So I hope you enjoyed that quick look at this week at a glance. And we'll see you next time here on Mike's Rock and Relics. Keep on collecting, and thanks for tuning in.